Yo, welcome back to the High Kicks podcast. How are we doing, Chadius?
We're doing.
We're doing. I mean, I'm not doing very well in terms of footy. I'm doing well in other aspects. I'm doing better in footy after today. But let's just say I'm really happy Carl's still in Europe. What?
What if Carl being in Europe is the spark that United needed the whole time?
I as long as he's not here to give me shit. As long as he's not here to give me shit. Look, I am I really, 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 really fucking pissed off that Liverpool lost to United at home? Yes. Was it gonna happen eventually? Yes. Does it make it even worse that Ruben Amorim is the manager that did it? Infinitely. Awful.
I feel like if you were having like a down, like if you were having like a down year, like if this was like a rebuild year, it would be like
It'd be different.
acceptable.
But we just spent 400 fucking million euro pounds. I'm not sure if it's over 400 million in pounds. I know it is in euros in the transfer market.
You spent trillions of rupees on this attack, and well, um, I mean, Isak is at least getting into where he wants to be. I think it's just as long as Mo Salah is kind of the goals guy, he's gonna be.
Well, he hasn't really been the goals guy
That's the
recently.
other thing. He's kind of also robbed you guys of some money, but
Mo Salah hasn't robbed us of any money.
oh, I don't know. He's playing a little geriatric lately.
No, he's playing a little geriatric, but he's done enough for the club and whatever and everything that he's earned it.
But at what cost?
A poor run of form.
Exactly.
Shit happens. I will say, all of the goals in this match were quite nice.
This is like the most highest average of like that goal's nice rating that we'll see in a while.
No, but like truly, I mean, the Embuemo's goal was beautiful. The ball in, the finish, everything about it. I I mean, I don't think many goalkeepers save that. Allison has a much better chance to save it over Mamardashvili, but not by much. And fucking Slabhead. Goddamn fucking Slabhead.
You just
Fuck
saw it coming. You
you
just
damn. It had to be
it's
him.
it's literally a high floating ball in the box
Yeah.
and
I
in
do
a clutch moment.
I do have a message to all of my fellow Liverpool fans out there. For all of you who are bitching about, the whole there was a head injury, the ref should have stopped the play. First of all, he collided with his own player, which I'm pretty sure impacts what's supposed to happen. And two, they're supposed to stop the play when they see it. Because he collided with his own player, it happened away from the ref's view and he didn't see it. So, I mean, how is he supposed to stop the play for something he didn't see? Is what it is what it is that like I that's not really something I like to see that like Liverpool fans are like, well, that goal shouldn't have counted this or that or this or that. How about like roast the poor defense and give credit for the phenomenal ball in and finish? Like take some accountability.
Roast the yield signs you have at center backs right now.
We were talking in um TPSN earlier today while we were watching the Champions League, and our buddy Matt said that Van Dyke is on fraud watch. And I responded to him was like, I don't think he's on fraud watch. I think he's on washed watch.
I wouldn't even say he's washed. I think he's just trying to carry the load of Kanate.
I mean, that's reasonable too, but the point I was trying to make to Matt is fraud watch is like a 23, 24, 25, 26-year-old guy who balls out for a couple years and then just like completely falls apart. Van Dyke's old.
He is 34, and with like, you know, you kind of
Yeah.
need pace at the center back position, especially if you're running a back four.
Yeah.
You
So
at least need
like,
some semblance of it.
but my point is, if you're gonna call him anything negative, I feel like it's washed over fraud. You know,
Yeah, I don't think
I
he's.
don't think it's either. But you get what I mean.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
picking up what you're putting down,
Yeah. I Kanate is just too mistake prone. He's not really in the right position much. He doesn't step when he needs to. He's
which is insane because he has like nasty physical attributes.
I know,
He's a
dude.
freak of nature
He was the first center back I would sign in my FIFA 20 manager careers.
because he's just so big but so fast.
Yeah. But he's
He's
as
kind of freakish.
coordinated as a baby deer.
Yeah,
Like actually.
and I think like the worrying thing is like who's next? Like who are you gonna get?
They're interested. I mean, I've seen reports that they're interested in Upamecano.
Oh,
My thoughts exactly.
oh.
My thoughts exactly.
You deserve to be behind Bournemouth.
Which, by the way, Upamecano was the second center back that I signed in my FIFA 20 and FIFA 21 manager careers. If
How
you
much
can't tell, I haven't played FIFA in a very long time.
how much money does Liverpool have to spend to defeat Bournemouth on the table?
Who's the highest paid player on the Red Sox right now?
Um, Probably Trevor Story. Let's see.
Trade him.
Alex Bregman.
Trade him at contract.
He is most likely going to get traded.
Fair
I
enough.
like
Fair enough. I look, I we could talk more about the Liverpool United game. At the end of the day, United played a fantastic game. Liverpool didn't play that great of a game. It sucks. You never want to lose to your biggest rival at home, but now I guess I know how United have felt for the last couple of years. What?
I don't know though because I feel like you've just kicked United's ass. This isn't like United. This isn't like soul crushing.
No, it's soul crushing because of the run of form United has been in and how poor Amorim has been and all of that and whatever. And the fact that 2 weeks
Yo,
ago we roasted Ratcliffe for saying that Amorim has to prove he's a good manager over 3 years. And after all of the shit we've given him, he goes into Anfield and beats Liverpool. That's why it's soul crushing.
I will say I think it required Liverpool playing probably
Well,
some of the worst that they've played under Arne Slot
that's fair.
to even create a competitive match.
Look, what's gonna be soul crushing is if they don't go back to Old Trafford and beat them 4-0. You know? That's what's gonna be soul crushing.
You only beat them 5-1. It's like, no, it's not good enough.
No, I'll be fine with that too. They just need to beat them so badly that the the Manchester police
that
investigate Liverpool for homicide.
that is ironically Abraham's last game. You beat them that bad.
But not we don't beat him that bad that he gets fired. We beat them that bad that he just gets so demoralized and he steps down.
Like it'd be one of those like it's like he's stepping down, but they want to fire him, but they don't want to say that they're firing him.
Yeah, one of those. One of those.
They're like, look, man, you're fired. Kind of like what happened to our good friend Ange Postacoglu.
Dude, I
In the tunnel is crazy.
hell of a
In,
transition by the way. But
in the
I
tunnel is crazy.
so first of all, Marinakis is going to destroy that club because he wants all the instant success when they don't really have the side for it. Two, Nuno played defensive footy, and they had a team built for more defensive footy. And then you bring in Ange, who's like an ultra attacking manager.
Without a window,
Yeah, like without a window,
without anything, you just said, eh,
it was never going to work. But
eh.
they hired Deitch. It it's going to probably work better than Ange, but probably still not great.
Well, they
I,
won't get relegated, but like, God,
yeah, and the worst part about everything going on there is that Nuno wasn't fired for footballing reasons. He like had a personal disagreement with Marinakis, and Marinakis was like, "Hey, yo, fuck you, you're gone."
is Marinakis the first brain rotted owner in the history of the sport where he needs instant gratification? He needs instant stimuli in his brain at all times.
I mean, Todd Bowley's kind of been like that.
Yeah, but at least,
I mean, they have gone through
yeah.
like 40 different players in terms of signings and sales and everything in the
In
last like 3, 4 years.
like
They've
12 managers.
yeah,
Fucking-
like, but I Marinakis is going to destroy that club because he got a little bit of a taste of success and then he was like more when
Thank God.
I think I said this last season that they them not making the Champions League was a good thing because it allows them to play in Europe, play in a little bit lesser of a competition, play against lesser competition, and allows them to build. Historically, from what I've seen in the Premier League, when teams make that jump from mid table to top four, they just get absolutely obliterated. And he had the path, he was in the right direction. And then he got mad at his manager and he fired him. Like, they're screwed.
I just can't get over the fact that apparently he did not want to fire Ainge in the tunnel. And then the conversation devolved that he's like, nah, you're fired.
Wait, I didn't hear that.
I saw I this could be completely we need some hold on, we need some
He wasn't
investigative
planning.
journalism.
Yeah, go to the internet for this, but he wasn't planning on letting him go. And then the conversation in the tunnel didn't go well. And he was like, nah, you're out. That's incompetence. That is ownership incompetence. Does Jerry Jones have a podcast? Is that who Marinakis is listening to? Like, honestly, I need you to verify this because if that's not true, I wish it was. And if it is true, I kind of wish it wasn't.
Let's see. Pascal.
All right, so while Chad's looking at that, I'm just gonna eat some peppermint white chocolate Hershey Kisses.
Pascal was told that he was sacked before speaking to his Nottingham Forest players in the post-team talk. Then let's see. I
You're really
thought,
struggling here.
yeah, no, I'm trying to find.
All right, so we're just gonna. Chad's a poor internet sleuth. He's just if he hasn't found
I'm
it yet,
looking.
he's not gonna be able to find it. But yeah, just kind of in short, and I've said it a bunch of times. Marinakis is just. I think he's a little too impulsive. I think, like I said, he's gonna ruin Forest faster than he built them up.
It's just insane that they fired him like 20 minutes after the game and he ended.
I think it's crazy that they didn't even give him a chance to speak to the players first. I mean, like, Ange is a bigger man than I am because if I had gotten fired in the tunnel, I would have just walked into the locker room and be like, all right, boys, just got sacked. Peace. Wouldn't have even given a post game speech. I'm not your manager anymore. You don't care what I have to say.
You suck. You suck. You suck.
You're I. You suck.
Gibbs White, you should have gone to Tottenham.
Speaking of Tottenham, and this isn't really speaking of Tottenham, it's more speaking of the side that they just played. But Villa have gone really from straight laughing stocks to 3 points out of the top four. I mean,
Two,
it took them like 5 games to score a goal.
two. To be
What?
fair, Brian,
Yes.
we can say that Man United is just 6 points off first place.
I understand that. But through 5 games of the season, Aston Villa hadn't scored a goal. And now they have 12 points.
Well, they are putting the ball in the net, and
Was it 5 games or 4 games?
without a goal.
Mm-hmm.
Great question. Four.
4?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Where?
Four
Oh well, I
games.
can't confirm it. Oh well.
I don't know. Quick turnaround. I'm impressed.
It's like one. What's like one thing I can say here? Um, Boubacar Kamara is pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of my take.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were going to have a little bit more than that there.
Um,
What's
I
up?
don't know. He's kind of just been really good for them on this run. That's kind of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to talk about what you told me was one of the matches of all time?
Yeah.
Because I am not gonna lie, I missed this match.
You miss like the thriller of the year.
Yeah, what it was Saturday, right? Yeah, I was violently hungover after an engagement party. What?
The audacity in me to try to transition to Arsenal Fulham after you say that instead of the other one because of how boring that fucking game was. Because
No, I was at a Caroline's college
oh, I
friend's
know that. I was
engagement
just
party, and I was
congrats.
just I was I mean, not to me, I was at the party.
I
I
was
mean,
just
congrats to them, yes.
no, congrats on you
For what?
getting
Making
drunk.
friends? I mean,
Yes.
I was hammered. I did make friends. But
Ooh,
what's going on with Mateta? Like actually though. And I mean this in a positive way, not a negative way.
Akuma Mateta? No? Okay. Well, that
Do you
was
know
just
how badly I wanted to just kick you from the Zoom call, close VMix, and end the show for saying Hakuna Mateta? That was fucking terrible.
oh,
Awful.
I'm doing my Russell Westbrook on the Kings impression with that one.
That was funny. But I mean, it's not often that we see a player do this well, kind of for the first time at 28. You know what I mean?
I do.
It's interesting. It's a late time to jump, like to jump up in your form and jump up in your playing quality. I've seen rumor that he's not planning on re-signing at Palace when his contract is up in 18 months and he wants to move to a bigger club. And I mean, look, yeah, he's 28, but I don't really see. I mean, I guess the value was around 40 million, so I think that is actually fair. You know,
Oh, I feel that.
it would have been outrageous if the article I read was like they want to sell him for 65, they want to sell him for 80. 40 is actually reasonable and fair for. I mean, he'll probably be 29 by the time they sell him.
The thing is that I personally feel like Crystal Palace just like doesn't care because they're just do I dare say do we call them a talent factory yet in terms of like just like the guys that they've like put out in terms of attack in recent years. Because like it feels like for 3 years ish, we're like, oh, this attack is cooked. They're not going to score anything. They might get relegated. And then another fucking guy just pops up and just like goes right into the spot that
So
they're
I
missing,
I would tend to agree, except for I think the Mateta thing is different because he's 28.
which I get. It's just, I feel like Mateta was more low key,
That's fair.
and now it's kind of him
Now
on the
he's just
team.
now he's just a baller.
Yeah, now it's just him.
Yeah.
Maybe next season, Crystal Palace will get relegated or finish outside of 10th.
Or they'll find a
Finish
17-year-old from their academy who's going to come in and break the Premier League goal scoring record.
exactly. You know who is going to break the Premier League goal scoring record?
Ooh, Chad.
Erling, insert Scandinavian nickname, middle name here, Holland.
I really thought you were going to jokingly say Victor Gyökeres.
Okay, well,
No, he's an absolute freak of nature.
God, sound to
He
glaze. It sounded glaze him.
is it Glaze though? I'm not gonna lie. I've always associated Glaze with unnecessary, overwhelming praise on a player.
Oh, I'm going to glaze.
Oh my God. Are you about to glaze Erling Haaland the same way Chris Collinsworth glazes Patrick Mahomes?
Yes,
Well, Chad, I'm gonna
he's winning
hold
the
on,
Ballon
hold on,
d'Or.
hold on, hold on. I'm gonna give you the full screen. Let the sloppy toppy begin.
Okay, well, I went early, but he's winning the Ballon d'Or. This is the best that we've seen him play. And mind you, he's how old again, ladies and gentlemen? He's how old again? He's my age. I I'm 2 months older than Erling Haaland. And he is playing at such an unnatural like way in terms of like a way a striker plays, like in his physical ability matched with his anticipation and his ability to just like appear out of nowhere. And it's not just like the Everton brace. He had the goal against I think it was Villarreal where he literally just appeared out of nowhere. Like he was on one side of the dude, he showed up on the other. And God, like, do I dare say he will be in Ronaldo Messi tier by the time like it's all said and done? Like we're like 10 years down the line and we're looking back at it. I think he has a top potential like top five of all time career in him as long as he stays healthy and the projection that he's going right now.
I agree. That actually wasn't as sloppy of a toppy as I thought you were
Well,
going to give him. I
because he's that good.
so exactly. So one of the things with him is that as Ronaldo's goal scale, wow, holy words. As Ronaldo's goal scoring prowess continued to develop throughout his career, he developed into a poacher. He wasn't always a poacher. He could score the long shot. He could beat you with insane athleticism. He could kind of contort his body. He could go up for headers. He wasn't always that in the right place at the right time, just get tap ins kind of guy because of his positioning and his vision. And Erling Haaland is 25 years old and he has that. I mean, it's not a question of if he's going to break Alan Shearer's goal scoring record in the Premier League. It's a question of if he's going to stay in the Premier League long enough to do it. He is probably the best pure goal scorer I've ever seen. And I'm not knocking Ronaldo here. I mean, you can praise another player without putting another player down. But Erling Haaland's raw ability to find the back of the net is borderline unmatched to anyone I've seen.
It's he's
And
a
by the way,
freak.
this was his worst 3 game start or 4 game start, goal scoring start in his Premier League career.
And he's already won the golden boot, dude. He's already won the golden boot.
He has already won the Golden Boot.
Like especially in a season where nobody else is really breaking out and the other people who are expected to break out haven't broken out yet.
Yep.
He's already won the golden boot.
I mean, he he is outperforming his XG significantly. His XG is 8.7. He has scored 11 fucking goals. His average match rating in the Premier League this season, according to FootMob, is 8.22. It's insane. He is, I wouldn't call him the best overall footballer in the league, but he's the best player in the Premier League, if that makes sense.
He has 11 of Manchester City's 17 goals this season with zero penalties.
That's insane.
Zero penalties.
That's insane.
Ethically doing it as the best player in the world.
That's insane.
Somehow the insane football manager simulations might not do him justice because he's only 25. We haven't even reached the peak. We haven't even seen the peak.
That's the crazy thing. Like I don't think people like you hit your prime, I would say 27 to 30, sometimes 27 to 31. You can stretch that to 32, 33 if you're like insanely fit, and then Messi and Ronaldo are totally different animals when it comes to peak and sustained primes. But this is not the best version of Erling Haaland.
And I think the other crazy thing is that, well, he had KDB in the past. He doesn't really have like Jeremy Doku leads the team in assists. And then you have Reindeers. God, I have awful with last names tonight, but
You're
then you
better
have
than Carl.
it looks like reindeer.
I think it's Reinders.
It's right. Okay. Well, that's close. And then you have Bernardo's like there's two players with more than one assist this year for Man City.
Is it Reinders and Doku?
It's Riders and Doku.
Yeah, I mean,
He's not even doing it. He's not even doing it with like a natural, like reliable like supplier.
no, he's
He's
like, I
fucking
see ball, I see net, I put ball in net.
and he's scoring again in every way. He's using his left, he's using his right, he's using his head, he's using his physical, he's using his anticipation.
He's using his vision, he's using his positioning. I mean, he's
Fucking
just
it's peak. It's fucking peak. It's,
it's ridiculous. And by the way, I feel you on the being 2 months older than, you know, a specific great player because I'm 2 months older than Kylian Mbappe. Yeah.
well, when Holland wins a World Cup
Dude,
with
I'm
a
not gonna lie.
with a
Look,
tiny ass country,
I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
I
If it does, well, they have to qualify. Did they already qualify for this
they're
one?
about to. I'm pretty sure they're about to qualify, and he has Odegaard on his team. Man, come on.
Yeah, but so if he wins a World Cup, it cements him and Martin Odegaard, by the way, down in legendary footy
Like
status.
top 15 of all time status.
I mean, if you win a World Cup with fucking Norway, I mean, it's not going to happen. They're not going to do it.
Oh, but they are, Brian.
No, but I mean, he's just a freak. I mean, this is not the only time we're going to have the Erling Haaland conversation this season. Um, obviously barring injury, but He's just he truly is inevitable.
You know who is
Inevitable?
you know who is evitable?
Who's inevitable, Chad?
Victor Gyokeres. A bye, a bye.
Wait, what? Ready?
A bye. Hey, hey.
That was fucking funny. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Dude.
Dude, I'm gonna use that as a little bit of a segue into Champions League. Um,
Oh. Does it count?
I mean, he scored two of the four. I was kind of hoping he didn't because it would have been funny. I was at the driving range during these games.
So it's just so funny how like when Arsenal is blowing a team out, that's when he decides to score a goal.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
He did it against Leeds.
He's very
He did it
evitable when
against
it matters.
Atletico. He did it against Atletico Madrid. Gyökeres is the most dangerous player in the world when up 2-0. Don't fall behind 2-0 or you're not winning. Hey,
It is,
which I mean, if you're an Arsenal fan, that kind of makes you feel at least like a 1% better because you kind of have like a closer. Like
yeah. I mean, it is at least a little bit better. We thought, I think everybody thought that Arsenal Atletico was just going to be like a 0-0 try and scrap a late goal kind of game. So 4 goals is better than expected. I do want to ask. So I have 2 questions, 3 questions.
four
Marinakis owns
answers.
Marinakis owns Olympiacos, right?
Yeah.
How do you think he feels after losing to Chelsea with Forest 3-0 and then losing to Barcelona 6-1? Do you think he fired that manager in the tunnel too?
I
I said I had three
maybe.
questions.
I hope they did.
I Champions League was
A
we got
lot of blowouts.
a
A lot
lot of
of a
blowouts.
lot of blowout. We saw a Wout Weghorst goal in 2025. He's still alive.
Who does he even play for right now?
He played for Ajax.
Oh,
He scored a penalty for them against against Chelsea.
but I mean Barca 6-1, Arsenal 4-0.
Liverpool 5-1.
Um, I'll get into that in a sec. PSG 7-2.
That was one of the funniest games I've ever seen in my life.
So I actually think Eindhoven beating Napoli 6-2 is wild.
That is a genuinely insanely surprising scoreline. I just meant like the two red cards early for PSG and Leverkusen made the game very chaotic.
Yeah.
But
I love looking at blowouts when it's just like,
it's just a
oh,
list of names.
just goals. Pacho, Due, Kvaratskhelia, Mendes, Dembele, Vitinha.
Hey, at least McTominay scored his brace.
God, he's been a revelation since he left United. I know they just lost 6-2, but he's
He was
been,
their only good player that game.
yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I gotta say, so I was watching the Liverpool match today in um Trailer Park Sports with Rays and with Matt and kind of Will, but like Will doesn't really like footy. I'm trying to get him to cover some footy on TPSN, but it is what it is. And Frankfurt scored, and I was just like, oh God, not again. Not again. Not again.
It can't go on like this, can it?
And then Andy played that ball to Ekatike. Gorgeous ball, by the way. Great, great finish. And then I don't understand why Liverpool's corner routine isn't always whip a ball in high up in the air where only Van Dijk or Kanate can get a head on it. I mean, like Van Dijk's header was he jumped up and he redirected it kind of into the side netting kind of corner. Konate's was different. Nobody was covering him. That looked like a training ground header that you hit with your friends when nobody's there. Like that ball came in and he stepped, put his hands up, and just headbutted the like. I mean, I know it's a header. I know you're supposed to headbutt the ball, but I mean, like it looked like he had a year and a half to line that bitch up.
He did.
Um, the wait is over.
Oh, yay.
The wait is over.
Florian Worst finally has a goal contribution.
Do you mean worst as in bad or worst as in bratwurst because he's German?
How fucking dare you figure out my double entendre, you whorebag.
I was really hoping you were just gonna say both.
That is what I said.
No, 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 not make like being annoyed at me for figuring out the double entendre, just going both. But I would hope that this kind of gives him a little bit more confidence. I will say, and look, I'm not gonna be one of those guys that's like he's created so many chances, but
He's run so much.
he's created a bunch of chances and he's put a lot of really good balls in that haven't been finished. I do think that when your role is seemingly primarily to get assists, not getting assists isn't always your fault. You can play the perfect ball and it doesn't get finished. But he looks lost in the box. He takes bad touches. He just needs to get his confidence up, and I really think a goal will help. But
Well,
like
Brian, that would
what?
that would raise his goal total by 100%.
I think it would raise it by an infinite percent. He's at zero. 100% of zero is, and 100% increase on zero is still zero. Going from one to two raises you by 100%, but going from zero to one, that's an infinite percentage there. I don't even know if that's quantifiable.
Nerd.
I like stats. I like numbers. You know this. You do.
I do. You know who else likes numbers?
Who likes numbers, Chadius?
Jude Bellingham.
Okay.
I think he's playing really good.
Yes.
Okay. No.
Yes.
Sorry.
Um,
Sorry.
I wanna drill into the point that I keep talking about that I made a couple or yeah, about 2 years ago, and that I brought up last week, and I'm bringing it up again. Anybody who thought that Vincent Company Ball wasn't going to work at Bayern because he got relegated with Burnley doesn't know ball. I will reiterate that Company Ball worked so goddamn well in the championship because he had a better fucking team than everybody. And it didn't work in the Premier League because he had a championship squad in the Premier League. He is now at Bayern Munich. They have a better squad by a significant margin than almost anyone that they will play.
I
They
will
have
say,
what's up?
we'll play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Going from going from Burnley for whatever style of play you want to play to Bayern Munich for whatever style of play you want to play. Kind of unfair considering
Oh,
how bad.
I agree with you, but my point is that he got the Bayern job not for what he did with Burnley in that Premier League season. He got the Bayern job for what he did with Burnley in the Championship.
Which I get. I was just
That's what I'm trying to say. And it's kind of a going on with the devil's advocate thing. He knows how to play good footy when his team is better than everybody else's.
what a fucking genius.
I mean, look, there's some managers who can't maximize the talent on their rosters. You know what I mean?
Like,
But
hold on. I
what?
can't put that together. No.
No, do it.
I more what you eam.
What?
I a more what you eam.
Why are you making an Amorim reference there?
He spent a trillion doubloons on that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But I don't know. We're so early in the Champions League that like I mean PSG looked great, Bayern looked great, Inter looked great, but we all kind of know that they're just not gonna win it. I don't really know how to explain myself there. It just is what it is.
They're like last year's Aston Villa.
Or like last year's Inter Milan.
Or like last year's Liverpool.
So I would argue on the Liverpool front that this is what these are Luis Enrique's words, not mine. Whoever won that Liverpool PSG tie was probably going to win the Champions League.
I can argue whoever won that Inter Milan PSG tie was going to win the Champions League.
So I mean that was the Champions League final.
Oh,
You fucking
oh man.
I but so Arsenal have looked good in the Champions League. Real Madrid or Real Madrid. Fuck them. I I just don't really know what to make of the table after three matches. You know what I mean? Like we're not even halfway through.
PSG are going to repeat.
God, they're fucking good.
That's my take.
God, they're fucking good.
Desiree Doué is only getting better.
He's so good.
I just feel like I'll take them
I
over.
also, I mean, they have the best right back and the best left back in the world, in my opinion, on the same team. And truly, if you don't agree with that, especially if you're a Chelsea fan who's going to argue Reece James, argue with a wall. Like Ashraf Hakimi, best right back in the world. I don't think anyone's going to argue Nuno, right? You don't think anyone's arguing that. What? What?
I was going to go with your guy, but
Which guy?
Liverpool.
Frimpong, Bradley,
I was going to go Connor Bradley or Curtis Jones.
or Dominic Soboslai when he plays right back? Anybody but Frimpong.
Anyone but for Bog is crazy.
He is not. He has not been great. I will say he's one that it's kind of okay if it doesn't really work out because I mean look, I thought it was. I'm a little bummed. But he was like what, 35, right? 35 mil? That I mean that's a signing that it's okay if it doesn't work out. Also, knowing Liverpool, they'll be able to flip him to like a Forest, a Palace, somebody mid-table for 45 anyway because they have voodoo magic in their business department.
Of that money goes to the Penguins.
Gavin McKenna extension after they draft him, even though they've started pretty well. They might not be in the tank running anymore. Um, do you want to talk about the rare instance of a football governing body making a proper decision?
Yeah, you know who else isn't in the tank running anymore?
Who?
La Liga.
I mean, they are for a different reason, I would say, but
This is like week 17 and the Patriots score a game-winning field goal to put themselves like fourth in the draft. So now it's like you don't suck as much. You've sucked, but
yeah, but
doing this,
so
you
so
suck
I
less.
would argue while they did make the proper decision to take the Barcelona Villarreal match away from Miami, which by the way, their reasoning was that they didn't have enough time to properly organize it. That is such utter fucking bullshit because we've been hearing stuff about this since the summer. So it's because people didn't want it to happen. But why I think they're still kind of in the mud is across multiple games, players refuse to play for the first 15 to 20 seconds of the match in protest. And La Liga just cut the broadcast of a lot of those games.
I wanted to like say like it's like at that point, dude, just don't fucking play. Just kick the ball around for 90 minutes. Like quote unquote play, but like, like just like
Juggling contest for 90 minutes.
well, just like shoot like it's like whenever you get near the box, just shoot outside, but like make it like nowhere near. Just waste everyone's time, waste La
Oh,
Liga's time with that protest.
like Mikhailo Mudryk.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Or
I
Mo
can't
Salah.
I can't even nowhere near comparable. You know exactly
This
which Mudryk.
season,
No,
this
no, no, no,
season,
no. You know exactly which Mudryk shot I'm talking
I
about.
know.
Salah has missed a lot of shots and put a lot of things not on net that should have been on net, especially the kind of weird kind of volley-ish shot. Might have been a volleyball, might have been on the ground against Man United this past weekend. I'm not saying he should have scored that, but that ball should have been at least at Lemans, who's been phenomenal, by the way. But none of his misses compare to that Mudryk miss. I think that ball went out for a throw-in.
The ball is yet to land.
No, that's Kepa's penalty. Um,
Say Kane too, but okay.
I mean, yeah, but Kane doesn't play for Liverpool, so you didn't have a Liverpool response. I went double Chelsea.
Fair enough.
Okay.
But yeah, no, good. Congratulations, guys. Solidarity forever. We finally stuck it to the big man. We can all go home.
Do you think they listened to the pod?
They did. They're listening to us as we speak.
We're not live.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
You slid down in your chair and now you just look like a floating head.
Me llamo Chad.
I do think at some point we should try and take this show live. We're just gonna have to not
Valir al baño, por favor.
no habla español.
You don't know. You didn't even get. Do you even get to Valir al baño? That's everyone's favorite question in high school.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Yeah,
Okay. Dude, I took Latin.
you're not beating the nerd allegations, dog. I'm sorry.
No, I'm definitely not. I took Latin because I like mythology.
Christ.
No, Chad, I am sitting next to a computer that has Beerus the Destroyer and two Dragon Balls in it. Yes,
Well,
I'm a
that's
nerd.
well. So you just like did the. Sorry to do this, but you just did like the literary equivalent of learning Japanese so you could read manga.
No, I
You
read
did,
that shit in English.
but no, but you did it for. You learned Latin, so you
For what?
for mythology.
I also took it for SAT vocabulary type stuff. Um, no, you want to know the real reason why I took Latin?
Why?
Because I didn't want to speak a fucking language in class. It was all reading and translating. It was so much easier.
Well, there you go, kids. They have a language to go to.
Yes, yes, you do. Yes, you do. I not kudos to La Liga for doing the right thing.
Kudos to the La Liga captains.
Kudos to the captains. Kudos to the fans who said that they didn't want to go. Kudos to everybody, basically except for La Liga. Um, I am still livid about the Liverpool United match, but today's match against Frankfurt, or I guess yesterday's match against Frankfurt, um, today of recording for another minute, and yesterday in terms of posting. Before we get out of here, our buddy Fizz asked Chad a question earlier that I am going to now incorporate into the show, which we haven't talked about in a while. And I'm not asking this in a condescending kind of way because of where your team is. I'm asking this because I genuinely have no idea because I don't pay attention to it. How are Leicester doing in the championship?
We lost a hole. Ryan, we lost to Furry Incorporated.
You lost a hole?
2-1.
You lost a
We
hole.
also found the good guy, good version of Aaron Ramsey.
Which is?
Aaron Ramsey.
Oh, I thought you meant like a similar player.
No, his name is just Aaron Ramsey. It's like imagine if your mom says we have McDonald's at home and it's Dino Nuggies.
I feel like depending on your mood, that's an upgrade.
That's the point.
Okay.
We have Aaron Ramsey at home. And
Well, I
unfortunately,
was about to ask if you guys have been documentaried yet, but you drew.
no, but Documentary FC did documentary Oxford. Solidarity Oxford. Rest in peace.
Fair enough. How are you watching the championship games? Because don't you have to like pay extra for that and whatever? And
Yes.
I'm gonna follow that up with our championship matches even available on the seven Cs.
Everything's available on the seven Seas.
Oh, okay, cool. And
You
that's all we
can
got
watch
there
like
then.
you can watch like the third tier like Moroccan league.
Fair enough.
Like,
Fair enough. You know what I'm excited for?
what are you excited for, Brian?
Skijoring season. Chad doesn't even really know what I just said. Dope sport. Go look it up. Absolutely insane. Somebody was drunk when they invented it. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to have Carl back probably in the next couple weeks. Uh, yeah. Catch you guys next week. Peace.
The skijoring require one or two hands when you're doing it.